Okay, now let us get into this evidence, right? Because definitely the chickens have come home to roost, right? And here we have a gentleman on Sky News, and he is absolutely devastated because he willingly took the cookie, and the cookie has destroyed his life, right? Now, we try to warn you. There was so much of us out here trying to warn you people about the cookie. Let us get in the evidence first. Dad who suffered brain injury days after getting the cookie sues Astrazeneca. A dad who suffered a brain injury just days after receiving a British developed cookie has told Sky News he would never have had the cookie if he had known of the risk of rare but serious side effects. No, it should be a red flag to you that this thing just pop out all of a sudden out the blue, and then they just miraculously happens to have multiple slice of the cake to give to people from different bakeries, right? They got multiple cookies to distribute to people from different bakeries, and you did not see that was a red flag, that this thing just turned up and multiple bakeries had their cookies ready. That was the first red flag, right? And so much people try to warn people like you, but you did not want to hear. Let us continue. Jamie Scott, who has two young boys and is now unable to work, is suing AstraZeneca for what he says is damage caused by the cookie in April 2021. He alleged the pharmaceutical giant exaggerated the cookie effectiveness and downplay its risk. AstraZeneca denies the claims made against them. In his first TV interview, Mr. Scott told Sky News, "I took it to protect the elderly people around me, really. And you set of people are quick to call the ones trying to warn you, conspiracy theorists. When you took it to protect elderly people, do they live with you? Please. No. Whether you're a friend or foe, I try to warn every person that I see. I tried my very best because I know what this was. And if you notice, is individuals from a particular ethnic group, they are the ones coming out crying and saying, oh, the cookie has destroyed their life. I haven't seen a lot of black and brown people coming out talking about this thing destroying them, right? Maybe they are speaking out and I don't see those articles yet, but it is mainly the white community. Why? What it is that black and brown people know that you people did not know. Never follow the crowd. There's nothing wrong with sitting on the fence. Sit on the fence for a while. Watch what's going on, right? All of a sudden, this thing came out the blue, and then you have multiple bakeries with multiple cookies to give away, and you did not see. It's a red flag. This thing has destroyed families and communities, especially the white communities, right? We try to warn you, and when I'm out on these streets trying to warn particularly white people, right, you see the disdain in their eyes. You see how they look down on you as you try to tell them to be careful, to be mindful, to sit on the fence, wait a while, watch and see. But you didn't. And now look at you. Your community is suffering the most, right? And the damage that has occurred in the white community is irreversible, right? These people just completely set you up because you don't see black and brown people coming out talking about what the cookie has done to them and their families. We all had the same 24 hours. We all had access to the same social media platform. Why didn't you listen? Why didn't you pay attention? Right? People, you need to understand what this is, because I best believe they're coming up with more cookies, because we're going to go back to 2020. We're going to go back, right? And these people are not afraid to take millions out, so billions will fall in line. And so much people from different backgrounds try to warn you guys. Look at you now. Look at you now. Unbelievable to know that we've got the information, right? Intelligent people in an open society, and a handful of people was able to con you out of your health and well-being. Because that's exactly what happened. They con you out of your wealth and health, right? You know, we need to pray, because we are most definitely in a spiritual war. Let us pray and say, glory be to the Most High.